Well, another Europa League final is in the books. Spurs beat Manchester United 1-0. Now, my last video that I did yesterday with Mark Goldbridge, reacting to what he said about the match, I predicted Manchester United was going to win. Well, I was wrong. And to be fair, it really didn't matter who won the game. I wasn't going to root for either team, to be fair, but let's be blunt. This was a very, very poor final. This was a poor final by both teams. Both teams played garbage, okay? The only team that really played, I can't say any team played very good, okay? I can't even say, the goal that was scored in the, 42nd minute, good for Tottenham. They got the goal. But Manchester United was just absolutely garbage. And Tottenham was garbage too. They were both garbage. It was a very, very poor final. It was two teams that did not belong in the final. Okay, but they made it to. Okay, and if they make it there, they have to play it. And if they play it, somebody's got to win. Okay, in this case, it was Tottenham. Okay, Johnson scores in the 42nd minute. It wasn't a great goal, wasn't a worldly goal, wasn't a goal you're going to look back and say, wow, what a great goal. But if you're a Spurs fan, you have to say it is a great goal, a goal that, wins you the final, wins you a European final. I think the first final you've won since 2008 when you beat Chelsea in the League Cup 2-1. But look, yeah, for Amorim, the Manchester United manager, what I've been hearing people say is, why didn't he make any substitutes, or why didn't he change it up at halftime? Give Spurs something to think about. Let's be blunt here, okay? Manchester United are crap, okay? They are garbage. They are one of the worst teams in the Premier League. There is nothing you can say that is good about Manchester United. They are just a very, very poor team, okay? And they were playing now, look, they beat Bilbao in the semifinals, which I didn't expect them to do. Good on them for doing that. But this is the fourth time they've played Spurs this year, okay? Fourth time, okay? Twice at the Tottenham Stadium, once at Old Trafford. Twice in the league, they lost 3-0 at home against on the road at Old Trafford against Tottenham. Tottenham beat Manchester United 3-0. They beat Manchester United 1-0 at Tottenham Stadium, and I think they beat them 4-3 in the League Cup. You would have thought after 4 times playing Spurs, that's 3 times prior to this game, that they would have figured them out, that they would have had some idea of what to do to beat a very, very poor Spurs team. Now, congratulations to Spurs on winning the Europa League, okay? That means you're going to play PSG or Inter in the in basically the Community Shield of the European League, the Super Cup, whatever it is. Yeah. So good on you there, and good luck for Spurs. Like I said, not my favorite team. I'm an Arsenal supporter, but hey, but really, it absolutely a poor team. But for Spurs fans who wanted to get rid of Postecoglou, what do you do now? He just won you a European trophy, one that you haven't won in I think, your first European trophy you've ever won, to the best of my knowledge. If I'm wrong, please say so in the comments below. But you got Postecoglou. He said he gets his trophy in the second year, and he got your trophy in the second year. So, you keep Postecoglou, or do you get rid of him? Okay? You're talking about the 16th and 17th teams, and it showed in the Premier League. These teams were very, very poor. They both played very poor today. Manchester United was just a little bit more poor than Spurs, and Spurs, again, not a great performance, not a wonderful performance, not a performance you're going to sit back and say, wow, what a great final. But if you're a Spurs fan, and I saw some of the Spurs fans online, there was a Asian girl I forget what her name was. She was crying after Spurs won. Hey, good on you, Spurs. Congratulations on winning the Europa League. Manchester United, you are crap. Spurs, you are crap too, but you won a trophy, so I guess you're less crap than Manchester United is. This was a very, very poor final. This wasn't a garbage final. This was one of the worst finals I've ever seen. But I'm also an Arsenal fan. I'm not a fan of Manchester United. I'm not a fan of Spurs. So, hey, congratulations to Spurs. You can shove this in my face. You can shove it in my face. Hey, look, we got a Europa League. Yes, you did. Congratulations on that. Manchester United is going to have problems going forward. But then again, so are Spurs. But hey, congratulations to Spurs on winning the Europa League. 1-0 against Manchester United. Johnson scores the goal, beats Onana, beats Manchester United. Congratulations to Spurs. 1-0 victors.